Hi, it's Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and it is time for Pick Your Own Card Weekly Guidance for the 17th through to the 23rd of July. So if you haven't picked a card yet, I want you to tune into cards 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, energies that will support you over the next 7 days. And there's a bonus card also, which is all about growth and up level. I would encourage you to listen to all messages, all 4 messages, because they all interlink, they all weave their messages to kind of complete and create a complete picture. The cards that I'm using are the Akashic Oracle card deck, which come with a masterclass and a key, an antique key that can be used as a totem or as a pendulum to support you with your connection with the Akashic records, but also activating healing in there as well. So click the link below or reach out to me and I can share more information about that deck. It's like a modality in itself. So, oh my gosh, I'm excited for these cards. We also have a new moon this week as well. So this really kind of supports, it's a new moon in Cancer, which kind of really connects with the bonus card of growth and up level. So if you've picked card 1 as your main focus, don't forget to listen to all cards. It is self-confidence. So what you've got is this female with these beautiful wings. It's kind of like this female angel. You've got this amazing golden light, and everything in this card is kind of like warm. It's kind of bright. It's you kind of really feel this this female kind of oozing peace, but also confidence. It's self-confidence, and you can see that we've got these amazing flowers. So there's a lot of yellow, there's a lot of connection to the solar plexus here with this golden light. And what I kind of get with this card is it's almost like an acknowledgement of where you are if you've picked card 1 as your main focus in terms of blossoming. That was kind of the word that was given to me, is that we're really starting to blossom with our confidence, with our self-belief, and kind of what we are choosing to, I guess, focus on, and, you know, where we are kind of moving towards, you know, in terms of goals, intentions, in terms of our connection with ourselves and how we are presenting ourselves, just in life in general, and how we are feeling in terms of our connection with ourselves. And there's a real sense of blossoming, real sense of deepening of connection, and this ever-growing confidence it feels like it's growing within, and it is like this golden light where this kind of belief and this trust in ourselves and our abilities to be able to show up in the world, show up in our gifts, show up in our authenticity, and it feels safe and we feel confident in doing that. And that's what I really get with this card. It's an acknowledgement of growing confidence, growing self-belief, growing trust in our decisions, what we're doing, how we're showing up, how we're sharing our gifts, how we're supporting ourselves and how we're supporting other people. And there's a real sense of self-confidence and that really kind of expanding and growing. And so this week, what you might find is that there's something that pops up which you would normally have maybe shied away from or been a bit insecure about or doubted yourself. And it's kind of like, no, I know what to do here. I'm going to make the decision quickly, or I know how to communicate and share my opinions about this. And there's no kind of second guessing. It's kind of like having this confidence that's it's growing within you. And you might also find that there is some big decisions perhaps to make, and again, where you might have shied away from doing those or really kind of sought a lot of external validation before you actually make the decision. Again, you're trusting yourself more, and there's this growing confidence with just literally how you're showing up in your experience, in your life, in your relationships, in your business, with yourself. So this confidence with self is growing, it's expanding, it's really evolving, and you're going to really see and experience that this week. So let me know how you get on. I would love to hear what kind of things come up for you with regards to self-confidence and how you feel that is expanding and growing. And of course, if you want to go deeper with your own one-to-one session, or if you want to get your own Oracle card deck, then reach out to me, let me know. You can start this journey with the Oracle Empowerment Session, which includes Akashic Record Healing, from £33 a month. And that's a subscription that lasts for a whole year. And I support you with 4 sessions. So I really hold the space as we move through the next 12 months. So reach out for me if that's something that you feel that you actually, that you would absolutely love and actually need to move you forward. Now, if you pick card 2, don't forget to go back and listen to card 1, because that's going to support you with this card 2 message as well. And it really does, actually. So it's true service. So it's being in true service, first and foremost, to yourself, and really honoring your own needs before that of others. So really recognizing maybe where you are people pleasing, where you are putting others first, others' needs, others' desires before your own, feeling or thinking that you haven't got time for yourself, that it's perhaps selfish, which it's not, it's self-full. And all of the excuses and things. Time is probably usually the biggest one, followed by money. And you don't need money to be in true service to yourself, but you do need to honor and give yourself some time in order to give yourself time and space to do something that is nurturing and nourishing for your needs, whether that be mind, body, spirit, soul, physical, whatever it might be. There is going to be perhaps a little bit of time needed for that, and that's perfect. But as we know, it's that cliche that when we give to ourselves first, that we're in a much better position to give to others. We give from not even a full cup, we give from the saucer, because we're overflowing into the saucer, and we can give from that space. And everybody wins when we are coming from that energy. If we're coming from a place of depletion, resentment, obligation, then guess what? That's what we're going to be dishing out, and that's what we get back in return. And so we keep this cycle and this loop going. So it's uncomfortable to put boundaries in and say, actually, I'm going to say no here, because I need to go and have a nap. I need to go and have a bath. I want to go and sit and meditate. I want to go to the gym or watch a YouTube channel and move my body. I want to go and get some healing. That might feel uncomfortable when you are communicating that with others, because in some shape or form, it's not asking for permission, but it's just communicating, this is what I need. And sometimes that feels uncomfortable because it might feel that we are failing in some way, because we're not managing to do all of the things and also maintain a really high level vibrational frequency and our energy levels. But it's not a sign of failure. It's a sign of self-care and self-love. And so having that mindset shift around that just means that you're more comfortable and more likely to give yourself permission to do it. But true service always needs to start with the self, and then from that space you can give to others. So where are you not honoring your needs? That's what I want you to look at. Where have you been saying things? Oh yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to put it in my calendar, I'm going to be devoted to myself, I'm going to have it as a non-negotiable, and it's still not happening. This is what I'm speaking to myself here. Because I picked this card as my main focus. What are you saying that you're going to do and you're not actually honoring it? This card is saying, I'm watching. I know that you are cheating yourself out of being in true service to yourself. And this card is coming as a beautiful reminder that honoring your own needs is so fulfilling, and you will reap so many rewards by doing it. So tell me in the comments what it is that you're going to do this week to be in true service to yourself. And that might be staying in bed 10 minutes later. It might be getting out of bed 10 minutes earlier so that you can do some exercise, but it might be actually giving yourself more rest. What are you going to do this week that's going to activate a deeper sense of true service to yourself? Listening to your own needs, that might be the thing. listening to your own wisdom and not other people's, which leads us quite nicely onto card 3. As I say, these cards all interlink, so go back and listen to card 1 if you haven't done that. And if you need support, then please reach out to me for a one-to-one oracle session. You can do a single, or you can do the package. Start that from £33 a month, or you can play along with me each week and get your own Akashic oracle deck, which is all about the keys to unlocking your future. So card 3, listen to cards 2, listen to cards 1, because they all weave into each other. So unconscious patterns, unconscious projections. That is the card for card 3. So are you being influenced by external projections that are being placed on you? And these may not be just people that are around you, as in friends or family. It can be social media, you know, the scroll, which you may not even be focusing on much. I'm just being given this. You may not be focusing on much as you're scrolling, because, you know, we don't until something catches our eyes. But unconsciously, there are messages in those posts that are being projected onto you. So there is unconscious projections through social media in particular. So can your time be served better rather than mindlessly scrolling? If you're doing it intentionally, that's different. But the projections can still be there. Also, collective projections, you know, the general census of what's going out in humanity. Fear, lack, scarcity, uncertainty, you know, all of the low vibrational energies that, you know, we all experience. But sometimes, you know, they can be manipulated and definitely projected onto us for, you know, unknown or unseen agendas. And so where are you being influenced by projections? And, you know, generally it can be, you know, people that are really close to us, like family and partners. And we are taking on those projections, those thoughts, those feelings, those opinions, those judgments, those beliefs, limiting beliefs, the illusions, all of that can get projected on us. And it can be projected in all shapes and forms. And so we can feel very, you know, like drained by the end of the day, because we don't realize that actually there's projections that we are with one ear listening to or taking on board. And that's where we need to be really discerning with our own wisdom and our own intuition, with our soulful voice, which we can only really hear when we are making time to tune into ourselves, blocking out all of the external noise so that we can hear ourselves and discern for ourselves what decisions, choices, things that we want to believe in, how we want to manage our own energy. All of that comes back to us and being able to kind of tune in and do that. But we have to actively and intentionally block out the noise, block out where people are projecting their hurts and their traumas, and as I say, beliefs and wounds and all of that onto us. And they may not even realize they're doing it, but it's having the awareness of what people are doing and not being triggered by it also. As soon as you get triggered by somebody's reaction, then you can then get pulled into that projection. So it's, again, having the discernment, it's having the neutrality to recognize, oh, that person is being triggered. They're projecting whatever they think or believe onto me, but actually I'm not gonna accept that projection. I'm just going to reflect it back, send love perhaps, but we'll reflect it back. I'm not going to allow their projection to influence my emotional state or my mental state. That takes practice, but number one, it takes awareness. And so be aware this week of where your unconscious projections are being placed into your experience, where you're maybe allowing them to affect you, and where can you take your power back and deflect them back. So that is the card for card 3. Do go back and listen to cards 1 and 2, because self-confidence is going to help with the awareness of the projections. Self-confidence and the projections also filter into the true service, where you are coming back to you to listen to yourself and honor your own needs. Having confidence to do that and putting boundaries or communicate that fits in there, but also being able to block out projections, come back to yourself is a true honoring for yourself as well. So they all weave. So please do go listen to all three, but obviously you've got your main focus as well. If you want a one-to-one, reach out to me. If you want to get your own deck and play along with me each week, then click the link below, or again, reach out to me. So Growth and Up Level is the bonus card, and it is Ancestral Heritage. So what we've got is all of these beautiful cave handprints, and we've got ourselves within the middle there. And the key is kind of this connection. And what I kind of got with Ancestral Heritage, with Growth and Up Level, there's kind of a couple of messages here. But whatever you're doing this week in terms of awareness around family patterns, family, like genetic stuff, health stuff, family beliefs, family conditioning, programming, trauma, wounds that have been passed down the generations through the stories or through the physical actions or what you've witnessed, this can stop with you. So the ancestral heritage for me in terms of growth at an up level is recognizing those patterns, all of the behaviors, all of the beliefs, all of that type of stuff that you do not need to continue forward. So you can actively do some healing around that if you're kind of in that game, or if in that world, or you want to get support with that. But you can just actively be aware of the things that you can see have been passed down or are just repeating themselves through the family, through different generations. And ask yourself, do I want that pattern or behavior or that belief or that wounding or that trauma to continue? Or do I want to be one of the people that actually says, no, this stops with me? Because that's the growth and up level. This is where we can make a change. This is where we can make impact, positive impact that has a ripple effect through your family, but out into humanity as well. So that could be a meditation, karmic meditation, that you then ask for also this healing to go into your ancestral lineage as well. You may do some, as I say, some personal healing for yourself, but ask for it to go into your ancestral heritage also. A simple request and doing it for the highest good of all concerned is all that is needed. It's all about intention. So ancestral heritage, being aware of your family patterns, the wounds, the trauma, the beliefs, the illusions, whatever it might be, the fears, the hereditary stuff, the genetic stuff, the health stuff, and decide, are you going to be the person that actively stops that and then creates the healing that can go back in generations, but also what you're doing is future-proofing your future generations and also your future incarnations. So it's quite a big card. It's quite a big message with lots of impact and potency held within it. But you'll see that you're in the middle here. So you have the power through intention to activate this healing. And of course, if you're doing it in the Akashic records, in the Akashic ancestral records, which are said to be held in the Earth Star chakra, then again, intend for that to go through the Akashic records. If you've got the deck, then you know that I've shown you how to do a protocol for healing. You can just work your intentions around that using the invocation that I provide, using the pendulum or the key as a pendulum to activate that. But it's a big card, ancestral heritage. How can you support your ancestors with what you do, the choices that you make, the healing that you can activate, the intentions that you set for going forward? And it has that ripple effect. So it's beautiful. And that helps with growth and up level, not just for you, but for the collective. It's a fabulous card. Let me know how those cards resonate. I would love to hear. And as I say, if you want to go deeper, reach out to me. You can start a session with me from £33 a month. That's 4 sessions a year. The Akashic Empowerment Oracle session. It's all about empowering you to step forward, to move forward in the most aligned way possible. It includes Akashic record healing, and you get 4 sessions a year. So it's a 3-month forecast every 3 months. So you're well held and supported by me and my guides in those sessions. Or you may want to do this for yourself and go deeper and learning how to use the Akashic records in this modality. This is a physical modality that we have here. Again, reach out to me or click the links below. Everything is in there. Let me know in the comments how these cards resonate. Let me know what you're going to do for true service, how you feel that your confidence is elevated, perhaps where those projections you feel that are coming from, and what you're going to do with regards to ancestral heritage, ancestral healing. What things do you feel that you can look at there? So what an amazing week. Really looking forward to hearing your comments. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the healing meditation that I've also attached at the end of this video that's going to support one of these cards. Okay, so love and blessings, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.